It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. It's the Bills and the Jets.
Here at MetLife Stadium, the Bills and Jets underway to close out Week 1. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Now here come the Bills for their first possession, led out by their 27-year-old quarterback in year 6. It's Josh Allen.
And it just feels like Allen has the Bills on the cusp of something great. Another 13-win season last year, and they're officially perennial favorites in the AFC. Behind that effort, continued excellence from one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL.
Allen going to look to throw on the first play. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 on a Jet touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back to the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick-6. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. So we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double 0, like Jim Otto used to wear, or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Can you do any more work or make it more dramatic for not much gain than what we just saw there? Did you see how his toes got down? Tip-tap, got him down. But what did he get out of it?
He sold the sizzle. He just had no steak.
I mean, was it 1 yard?
Yeah, plays like that, you at least expect a first down. They're just 1 yard. So peel back the curtain and let the show begin here. Here we go, partner. After 244 starts in a Packer uniform, it is the first start here in New York for the newest Jet, Aaron Rodgers.
And does that mean we can all exhale now and just enjoy the show? So much build-up. So much speculation, so many of us wondering how this is going to turn out. It begins right now.
Meanwhile, Rodgers throw complete here to his receiver Brown. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 45.
Now you can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down and a yard. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete. So Aaron Rodgers here getting his first run in a Jets uniform. He'll get 3 of his first 4 games at home, but it is an intimidating slate. You got Buffalo tonight. They go to Dallas next. Touchdown Jets! Randall Cobb, 27 yards. And the Jets have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Now Zuerlein on and the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. A drive there of just 4 plays, and it ends with a Jet touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Allen. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he rifles one incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing now is Rodgers. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. He's across midfield and all the way down to the 33-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Rodgers going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Oh, did the Jets miss this guy? Here's Breece Hall. And not much running room. Down to the 32. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. To throw is Rodgers. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, fighting his way into the backfield. So Rodgers will depart, and on is Greg Zuerlein for the Jets field goal. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It'll be a 51-yard attempt. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And that'll make this 17-0 here in the opening quarter. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. Allen going to fire quickly and get it to Diggs out wide. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now the NFL's leading rusher a season ago, Josh Jacobs. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25. Here is 3rd and 5. Here's Allen to throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about the challenge we're seeing here in this game early? Man coverage against some fleet receivers. That time, the defense won.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And returning it, here's Hamler. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Jets will take over. And New York set to take the field. They've been off to the races already, a 17-0 lead. Now a chance for more here as they've got it 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. Now it's Rodgers. Over the middle and complete to Wilson. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run with Hall. Oh, heck of a move. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
There's a nice play by Hall, who was hitting his stride and more, and looking like a franchise back when a torn ACL ended his rookie year at 7 games. We also have the electricity. We felt it before he went down, though. The expectations very high for the future star here in year 2.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6.
At the 36-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. Here is 3rd down and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Throwing is Rodgers. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another 1st down, almost back to the drawing board.
And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Hall again on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 17-0 our score after 1. 2nd quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll run with Hall. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Tyler Conklin taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jets are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
Zuerlein good with a PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. And now out come the Bills.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw going to be caught by Davis. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
Now the punter, Sam Martin, called on to kick it away here. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And he'll have the Jets first down as he gets this up past the 30.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Corey Littleton there on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 5. Rodgers now to throw. Taking in left side, it's Wilson. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Handoff running left. Here's Hall. Pushes past him. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 61 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Now this offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. He finds Wilson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Throw out wide is incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Trey McBride, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Jets are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Well, I'll say one thing, Charles. You're getting really good practice here in breaking down touchdowns. What did you see there?
Well, the same thing I've seen over and over and over in this first half. My scintillating analysis, Brandon, this offense is absolutely taking no prisoners.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Here's Allen. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down.
Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night.
Hamler now on the return.
A punt of 46, a return of 5. And out will come the offense as they take over.
The Jets taking over again. Breece Hall making his way out with the offense.
And it may just be the 2nd quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point.
Here's 2nd and 10.
On play action, now Rodgers.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get the momentum going again.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
On 4th down, here's the veteran Thomas Morstead to punt for the Jets.
Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. That's taken on the 25. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Motion man is Shakir.
On 1st down, Allen.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Allen now on the option right. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. He's able to call his own number for 8 that time, but it leaves him with a 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in week 1. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. It's complete. He dials up Davis once more. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down. To throw, it's Allen. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Allen now looks to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the... And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Josh Jacobs taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bills get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is down to 24. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Jets going to take over now late in this first half. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Rodgers now on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Here's Rodgers to throw. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. On the return, here's Agnew. The Bills offense now for one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Fielded at about the 28. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up first and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. Rodgers and the Jets now with a first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got a man, it's Brown. There he goes, right side. A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone. Straight ahead is Hall. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Second and 10.
Brings up second and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Hollywood Brown. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll look to run with Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall taking it in from a yard out. And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win won a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Allen going to throw. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Has his man, it's Shakir.
And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now, as he's on to punt for Buffalo. This is brought in at the 21. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
And New York set to take the field.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Cobb. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers.
Throwing quickly to Wilson.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. A give, running right is Hall.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
And he is going to have a Jets 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Now Rodgers. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And Wilson with it, complete. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 29-yard line.
Running left, it's Hall. To the 27-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback?
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Throwing now is Rodgers. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's McBride. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Hall on a give up the middle.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Breece Hall.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Jets just continue to roll.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. From the 22 now, here's the 2nd and 9. Working out of the shotgun, here's Allen. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Returnable here from the 38. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Breece Hall helped leading out this offense for another series. He is hoping to find the end zone for a 3rd time, and we sit now in the 3rd quarter.
And nothing would excite him more, but I think even more so, his offensive line. Anytime you've got a guy scoring that many times, that means you've done a really nice job.
Touchdown! Garrett Wilson, 56 yards. And the Jets get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. On play action, Allen. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
To the air, Allen. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he's going to be brought down right there, so nothing after the catch as he's dropped at the 42. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Here's Allen to throw it. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. The Bills on 3rd down. Just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Oh, Davis lost it. It's loose. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And I don't know that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point. But being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
The 1st down run not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. And it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the Bills' 45-yard line.
Rodgers going to throw. A short one here, caught by McBride.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Here's Rodgers. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. This will be caught by Brown. And he is going to have a Jets first down with ease as they wind up getting 9 there on 4th and 5. And again, it's Rodgers. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give to Hall running right. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. 2nd and 5. Throwing is Rodgers. Now open left side is Brown. And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Now Rodgers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad the...
He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Jets are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Well, CD, simply put, if anyone around the league wasn't paying attention to them to start the season, they will be heading into Week 2. This has been an impressive Week 1 performance.
They've certainly announced that they are ready to go, haven't they? They wanted to send a message out to the rest of the league. You better put your eyes on us. We may be someone you have to reckon with.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Jamal Agnew. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, and if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
KJ Hamler returning it. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable 4th quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. Now Hall to start the drive. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Hall again.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Gregory Rousseau now with his 2nd sack here on opening night.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
So possession goes over here on the punt. The Bills ready to take over. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
At the 42-yard line.
To throw, it's Allen. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And Davis will have a Bills first down up to the 47-yard line.
And the Bills first down.
Now Allen. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. Play action. Now it's Allen. Open man, complete downfield to Davis. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Allen. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Allen's throw going to be caught by Davis. And Davis will have a Bills first down as a tackle made at the 18.
And the Bills first down.
Allen now looks to throw.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Bass is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Ball again on second down.
And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week.
Yeah, first off, my name Toe, but it's really Tobe Chuku. Got a BM that keep my season, that keep